See you then. And I'm disappointed in
U.S. President Donald Trump has warned that he will impose strict new economic consequences against Russia if Moscow does not accept a peace deal with Ukraine within the next 50 days.
See you then. And I'm
disappointed in Russian President Vladimir Putin, because I thought we would have had a deal 2 months ago, but it doesn't seem to get there, Trump said, as he hosted NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte at the White House on July 14th. So based on that, we're going to be doing secondary tariffs.
I think that it is a remarkable turn.
If we don't have a deal in 50 days, it's very simple and they'll be at 100%. That's the way it is. Trump presented his warning as separate from new legislation currently being drafted in Congress. The proposed bill would allow tariffs of up to 500% on goods from countries that continue to purchase energy from Russia. We can do secondary tariffs without the Senate, without the House, Trump stated. But what they're crafting also could be very good.
Smart guy. He's a very cunning person. When I got elected,
Secretary of Commerce Howard Lutnick confirmed that the new economic actions targeting Russia could come in the form of either direct sanctions or the secondary tariffs the president described. Secondary tariffs are a newer form of economic measure. They impose duties on goods coming from third-party countries that trade with nations sanctioned by the United States. Back in March, Trump signed an executive order authorizing a 25% tariff on goods imported from any country that buys Venezuelan oil either directly or through intermediaries. Lutnick referred to this executive order while discussing the range of actions the president might take if Russia fails to reach a peace deal. You can do tariffs, or you can do sanctions, Lutnick told reporters. Those are both tools in his toolbox. The new measures could directly affect China and India, both of which have continued significant trade with Russia since the conflict with Ukraine began in 2022. According to the latest analysis by the Center for Research on Energy and Clean Air, China has purchased approximately 47% of Russia's crude oil exports since December 2022, while India has purchased about 38% during the same period. While Trump expressed frustration with Russia's pace in negotiating peace, the Kremlin blamed Ukraine for the lack of progress. We still await proposals concerning the timelines, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said on July 14, according to Russia's state-owned TASS news agency. The Russian side is willing to continue and hold a third round of talks. Rutte arrived at the White House on the morning of July 14 as part of a planned two-day visit to the United States. NATO confirmed that his schedule includes meetings with President Trump, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, and several members of Congress. In addition to the new tariff threat against Russia, Trump also unveiled a new framework under which European allies will reimburse the United States for the continued supply of military support to Ukraine. We made a deal today where we are going to be sending them weapons, and they're going to be paying for them, Trump said. The United States will not be making any payment. We're not buying it. But we will manufacture it, and they're going to be paying for it. Rutte called Trump's position totally logical. The NATO Secretary General noted that several alliance members, including Germany, Finland, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, the UK, and the Netherlands, are preparing their own weapons packages for Ukraine. He explained that this effort will allow the U.S. military to maintain its own stockpiles while Ukraine continues receiving the support it needs. On July 13, Trump indicated that he had been working with European leaders to supply Ukraine with additional Patriot missile systems, which are used to defend against various types of aerial attacks. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky thanked Trump for his willingness to ramp up economic pressure on Russia. Russia's war financing must be cut off, Zelensky said in a post on social media platform X. Its ties with Iran and North Korea must be cut off. Any supply of components and equipment for Russia's military industry must be cut off. Zelensky also welcomed the discussion of new Patriot systems. I'm grateful to our team and to the United States, Germany, and Norway for preparing a new decision on Patriots for Ukraine, he said.